Hello everybody, it is I, Annabeth Munoz, the Queen of Bones and your mommy. And here we are for some more Cyberpunk Red. I believe Liv is getting some food. And we don't know about Kit. Kit was here a second ago, now they're not.
I know they're on break from school right now, so that means just about nothing except their schedule is completely inconsistent.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
I know they've been very busy lately, but
But yes, how are we all doing? Hello Illuminate. I hope we're well. I am a sleepy.
I know that.
And all day in the lab, and at no point in the day was I able to get up to my usual energy levels. You're doing epic? Or is it epic? Are you picking things out of some kind of e-girls catalog? Alright, so... Okay. But yes, Helldivers 2, we need to play that.
yes, I would
Sky
love to
and
do.
everybody, but still.
Well, yeah. Everybody needs to play Helldivers. I have only been doing it playing it very, during odd hours recently, because I've had only odd hours available. But yeah, I'd love to hang out with y'all and do Helldivers.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
I get like at least an hour in for 2 missions. Try and get some slips for new stratagems.
Yeah. Yeah, you can play up to 4-player co-op. So you win 3 others. It's great. Alright. How do I get energy levels up? I've tried my usual boosted hydration, and I've tried just more hydration in case I was short somehow. And I've tried things that I usually save for more eventful days, and it still hasn't worked. So it's like someone hit the limiter on me, and now I just can't seem to get all the way up there in my usual energy levels. So it's low-key Yanu for the day.
Fair and valid. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't get past the waking up, apparently. And you just remain waking up. Yeah.
I know that feeling.
You just remain in the waking up state the entire day. And you think to yourself, why? I have consumed, I have rested, I have done many things. I am not a slovenly queen that has everybody do everything for her. I am the Queen of Bones. I like peeling my own flesh. As the saying goes.
You know, that saying, that extremely common saying.
What do you mean by that? Is that
I have never heard another person than you say that in my entire life.
Oh, cultural differences between Earth and my bone garden.
Yes, surely.
Things are just a bit different on the dead moon that once tried to destroy the world. And then I killed it, gutted it, and built inside of it. Now it is my lovely subspace home. When the moon looks red, that is the barrier between... Oh, how did I say? Prime space and subspace is thinnest. Well, Liv is in the roll 20, which is more than I can say for some people.
Shh, don't call me out.
You called yourself out.
Shh.
Yeah, shush, Sky. Stop calling people out. Alright, so... Ow. Ow. Why did that... Okay. It's weird that that equals pain, but oh well. So, what death-defying adventures did we have last time, everybody? Who remembers? The fact that Dee Dee and Pitch aren't dead is kind of a miracle.
Very true.
Pitch flew a fucking plane, and all that's crop duster from way forever ago, and she just flew it, and it just kind of worked.
As everyone knows, it's AVs these days, not planes. So you gotta really wonder, how old was that thing?
Well, remember, it did have a engine conversion that made it run on Chew 2. Which is
What's
what
that?
modern cars are used. Yeah, I described that. That's what the most things run off these days, cars and whatnot.
Yeah, we found some of the chew in the barrels.
It's just that old engines needed like a conversion to how to accept the fuel. It flew the plane, yes. Be there soonish. Okay.
Do have to wonder.
But also you found no more sign of enemy lumberjacks. And decided to go home.
I waited too long to chase after them. Okay. It's not like we could catch up to them while they're in trucks.
No, because all you are off over the equivalent of a golf cart.
Alright.
Before I buy something.
All right, so I forget. We left off while you were still in the helicopter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were leaving.
Yes.
And you all plugged your devices in to charge them.
And some people got messages.
Big sum.
People putting the word out that, hey, the doc's not dead.
Yes.
Litnick got no messages, just the way he likes it.
Also got no messages.
And Mari got slammed with, hey, hey, hey. Pretty much.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, and the court like basically took any readings of your time at the forest for proof of your fulfilling the contract.
No trees were harmed in the second week.
Also making sure you weren't sending any messages to any rivals and what, you know, usual corpo safety checks, they would call them. Others might call it paranoia.
Okay, we ball.
Okay, free ball.
Purchasing Foundry.
What? Purchasing Foundry?
Yeah, the Foundry GP team. The virtual tabletop Foundry.
Yeah.
Because it supports Lancer.
Oh!
Like it has like the character sheets and all that stuff. Whereas Roll20 does not.
Okay, that makes sense. But yes, flew the plane. Fixed the plane first, which was cool.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Fail with some, all right.
Yes. They flew into the sky and everyone went, well, they didn't die. Let's start heading back.
But he watched Picture and DD take off and we're like, yeah, they're gonna die. Well, I don't want to see this.
Okay.
And then there was talks of Doc getting some nomads he knows to bring the plane to Night City.
Yes. Though you're not quite sure how.
Where the fuck would we even put it? But like, also, Pitch doesn't care.
I mean, true.
Because I don't think there's airfields to all the AVs in Night City, so it would have to be somewhere in the Badlands. Or what will become the Badlands.
There is an airport, but I imagine renting space there is bitch-ass expensive.
Yes. Oh,
Hi.
Hi, hi.
I'm still making soup, but I am here.
two.
Real.
Sweet, sweet liberty. So how much IP did we get? Is a question.
Improvement points. We
Yes.
always forget about those.
Okay.
Hell, hope you're all doing good.
A little off kilter due to the time change, but otherwise fine.
Time
Mm.
change without it actually.
Time change indeed.
Big mood. I woke up like 20 minutes before the start of this.
Real. Me too.
Same, but that's normal for me, as I usually sleep
Uh-huh.
during the day.
I didn't even realize it was a time change until like somebody told me. And let me tell you how freaked out I was not paying attention to my timer last night. I thought I had like left a person there for like an hour and a half and was like, what the fuck? Stupid time.
Okay, let's see.
I can turn off that browser. There we go. Yay! Things are set up.
But hey, with how much downtime we had, pitch should be fully healed.
Yeah.
True.
Pitch wasn't missing very many hit points in the first place, but yeah.
Not missing very many hit points. She's only had a broken arm and had to get surgery.
She got a critical injury, but other than that, she was fine.
How much downtime did we have? A week?
Basically, because you didn't exactly do much that week, because except your little plane outing. Yeah, your plane.
Nobody got hurt in that, so I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Miraculously.
I'm still on team. I wish we could have had it like flown all the way back.
Yeah.
But considering how much fuel there was, I don't think it
Yeah.
could have happened.
Sad.
It's called a pipe dream, Tex.
I know.
Okay. Right. Yes, now that I've read the notes I made and translated them into my... God, I did not write like detailed enough notes. I've been staring at them like, this made sense to me last week. What do they mean? But no, I got it. I got it. That job is, as far as the company is concerned, is done, and you have been wired your pay.
900 eddies. Woohoo.
900, yeah. So, as you fly back to Night City, sitting in this helicopter, high speeds across the land. Eventually, on the horizon, you start to see that red sky. The bloody background to Night City since the events of 2023. You figure that you've got an hour or so before you'd make it back at this speed. All of your devices are fully charged. So you got those messages I mentioned last week. And
What a miss.
not much. I was kind of like just chatting while I was waiting for you to make your food.
Dope. A hazmat soup. I'm very happy.
Hell
Eat it.
yeah. Soup with like 4 O's.
Yeah.
A kit. They
Don't-
are no longer offline.
I don't want that headache. You know, you gotta have that food.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kit seems to... Oh wait, they're no longer offline. Well, they've not contacted me. I messaged them directly and... like that ping there, and then the Renegades ping. Because if you're in a time zone that it moved forward, therefore...
She might be a little behind.
maybe... But also, those who have had their clock shift probably still need to go at the what was the original time, which is now an hour earlier
Right.
according to your
Technically,
clocks.
it is still the original time. It's just the rest of us that are fucked up.
Yes. But I was, in my head, I was like, okay, well, I'll start early, see who hops in, because we can at least like chat shit for an hour. But also, it's still 4 hours from that point where people would have to go because they got like work tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that logic works. It's still a 4-hour time
does.
slot. I mean, yeah.
And they're gone again.
And they're going, alright, I'm gonna keep going.
Kid is engrossed in her, or Dee Dee is engrossed in their blog.
Currently writing out the latest entry involving the forest, the woods. I mean, the controlled
Lost
forest.
Woods.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, guys, you would not believe the 2 weeks I've just had completely disconnected from the world out there among so many trees you wouldn't believe.
The fuck's a tree? How many people do you think actually know what a tree is in Night City?
Know what a tree is? Probably a fair amount. Have seen a tree before? None.
Well, actually, in 2045, I'm not sure if they would have established their, like, the city gardens and stuff like that. Oh, no, wait. There's that big park, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a,
There's a bunch of hollow trees around, fucking holograms and shit, but only a few actual trees in that park.
I'm wondering how those trees would have survived the nuclear blast.
True, they might still be in the stage of, like, recovery because of Biotechnica. Like how Biotechnica is making these trees grow in these, like, lab-conditioned forests.
Yeah. I think they'd probably just like take a tree out of the ground and put it back into the ground somewhere else. Some elaborate bullshit.
Yeah. This tree doesn't like being here anymore. Let's just put it over there.
Fuck, that's so good. So spicy.
Yay, spicy. Alright, so anyway. You just see Night City on the horizon. Everyone make me a perception check, please.
Oh dear. Ooh. Go Doc.
Not too bad.
I rolled higher than average. For pitch.
Lutnik, you notice that your access to some of the external channels seems to have like dropped off, but then again you're not quite fully back in Night City yet, so maybe that's just how it is. Doc, Mariko, you notice that any of the devices still plugged in have a spider logo on it all of a sudden. In fact, one of the screens, like on the inside, just as you notice, flicks to the same logo. And you hear from the front, passengers, be aware, we seem to have a bit of a problem right now with our guidance network. We're not quite sure what's... And you
We're
feel
dead.
feel the helicopter suddenly slow right down.
I agree with Pitch. We're dead.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look out the window. I assume there's windows.
Yeah, it's a helicopter.
Well. Damn.
I think
What do I see when I look outside?
Looking out with your eyeballs, you just see Badlands below you, basically. Those scattered few buildings, the dust and the barrenness of it, really. You're not seeing anything that immediately, like, fills up warning signs. I mean, alarms.
Bloodnick, what happened when sigil cross screen of devices?
Means we're gonna die.
I don't know what he just said, so I need you to repeat that, Dex.
What happened when sigil cross screens of devices?
When sigil crosses screens of devices.
Yes, like spider on like phones.
Also, on a system, who else still has the device plugged in?
Pitch does.
I have the only thing I have is an
Hey,
internal
Maka.
agent.
I completely do not understand what you are asking, Dex. I do not understand the sigil or any of that.
Basically, the Doc is asking what it means because you are basically the first net runner he's come across, so he's like, he knows tech. There was a spider across the screen of basically all the devices. What would that mean?
He's asking if you know what's going on.
Because his perception check means that he noticed the icons on the screens and is asking Bloodnick about them.
Sorry.
Shit. I didn't notice the thing about the spider on the screen. That's why.
Yeah. Thanks, Ghost Ram. Nice to see you, and nice to hear that, Maka.
No.
Okay.
He would know, maybe? I don't know.
Make us, what is it, electronic security?
There's electronic security, there's cyber tech. But I think that's tech, like implants and chrome and stuff. So maybe it's just
Electronics and security, I think, is applicable here. Oh, geez, that is woof. Yeah, nice to hear that, Mac guy. At least it's a bit easier, right? 19. Oh yeah. Typically the calling card icon of a netrunner will show up on the screens that have been compromised.
That's not good. It means we have been
Nice.
hacked, and the spider is their signature. It is what it is.
Whoa, Stone Hunter VT! Thank you very much for the raid! Welcome in! What? Why did you do VTR? I only put VT. Dead by Daylight. Nice. Hello, Hinoko FX. Oh my god, yes. Okami.
It's the plague. Those damn rats again.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Alright. So yes, you noticed that. And it's like you hear the speaker system in the helicopter kind of like crackle a bit, like someone picking up a radio. It's like, all right, everyone in here, welcome to your new flight control. I have a few questions for the passengers on board, and depending on your answers, well, this could be fun. Oh, this could be a horrible time for all of you. Now, I'm not one to, take information purely on rumor. I like to check in and see what might be the truth behind it all. Now, I just had a little birdie tell me that they saw. Let me just have a look here. Yep. Adam Smasher. With a group of people that kind of looks like all of you. Here comes the questions. Where is he? And this little like a Jeopardy answer time ding 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 ding, but a bit different from that, just starts playing.
No clue.
Quite honestly.
Yeah, we're not his keepers. Don't know.
Y'all are talking as though we might in fact have an idea where he is when and we're trying to cover it up. We legitimately have no idea where he is. We've been gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, awful suspicious, right? I come tracking you down to find out that you took up a contract with Biotechnica to get out the city for a while. Now,
Was a job.
that may be true. It's plausible, I guess. But it's the wrong answer. I guess question 2 might help you here. Who does know where Adam Smasher's fucking metal asshole ass is? That's kind of doubled up on myself there, but whatever. Where is he? Who knows where he is?
Here's a question, because I above game think I know what that spider is. Would Bloodnick, especially someone who is a fan of samurai, know what who that spider symbol belongs to?
Possibly.
Get Murphy up in here.
God, what sort of
You asked a
knowledge
week
roll would
ago, we
that
might have been
be?
able to give you a straight answer. These days, no clue. It's been 2 weeks.
What sort of knowledge roll would that be to? I guess it's like night city roll. You have like a night city knowledge.
There's local experts, but that's about. Hold on, looking here.
That might.
I mean, I have a Night City local expert. I could roll that.
Well, this is my as a hacker knowing who this symbol might identify with. Yeah, the only local expert skill I have is little Europe.
In a place like yeah, we'll go for it.
Team, that's a low roll.
14. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, being the net runners and nets being close to webs, you know, this spiders can be quite a not a common, but not unheard of symbol for net runners. And of course, there's some ruminations of a certain one known as recluse. But you know better than trying to like prod in the business of other net runners when you're trying to like make your own name, basically.
Yeah.
Because you figured you'd be putting yourself in the firing line, as it were. Alright, so you don't know where he is. And somehow, despite being in his presence shortly before he seemed to just vanish from Night City, you don't know who knows.
It is correct.
Yeah.
God damn it, why do I actually kind of believe you? Who have you
Ollie,
worked for
because if-
recently? Before
Biotechnica?
Before Biotechnica, I caught.
I legitimately forgot his name. Somebody help me? Pitch
Hornet.
says. Hornet.
But professional courtesy aside, we have done a few odd jobs. Do not know who hired him to hire us. So you'd have to talk with him on that.
I might just do that. Yeah, it's really quite a gawk move to give up your employer like that. You have no idea who I am. But hey, I'll let him, you know, have a go at you for it. That's not my job. I guess I gotta call up
My
this
fault
Hornet
pitch is
guy.
stupid. Well, yes, it is. It's explicitly my fault.
See if maybe he knows anything. Alright, well, so you can't warn him or anything. I'm gonna be setting you down right here. So please, all passengers, the seatbelt light has been lit and Just how do I find him before he gets back to his fucking fortress of Arasaka? No, shit. Click. And pew, 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 pew. Not like a full crash, but the vehicle just suddenly cuts out and just slowly just... It's not a gentle landing, but it's not a crash either. Just engine cuts and the blade starts slowing down to the point that you just go... And at least
Cool.
land the right way up.
Well, that could have gone better.
Yeah, admittedly, I could have played that smarter, like not saying his name out loud as soon as you told me it. That's my bad.
Eh. Rule 1 of Ripper Handbook. Do not give up name of clients. Personal protection of patients. But, I've got to figure out how to get bird running again. Or walk to city.
Not long after landing, if you can call it that, there's just a massive amount of sparks in that through the entire helicopter. Just...
I was gonna suggest maybe trying to fix the thing, but I think that ship has just sailed.
you like the doors are like still closed, but you just kind of hear out the front part. You just hear this coughing as fucking smoke's coming out the consoles, and they're just like,
Yep, ship sailed.
yeah. You see like the pilot and like just get out the fucking helicopter.
I assume we have no signal where we're currently sitting.
No.
Well, it's stupid of them to set us down in a place where we can simply call.
Yes. By the way, how are people's devices that were plugged in? If Chopper is fried,
Oh shit, I checked my agent.
You check your agent. It appears it wasn't targeted by the overload. But there is still a
Nice.
spider on the screen.
I look at it and say, hold it up to my face and just say, "You're a dick," and then put it back in my pocket.
So what does that mean for somebody with an internal? And I have like the eye thing too. So do I just have a spider covering like one of my eyes?
Oh no,
Your eye
you
turns into a spider and crawls out your head.
you
Free
weren't
pet. I know it's not plugged into anything, so I
not
don't
plugged
know.
into anything. But you were like using the helicopter's communications to like
Yeah,
get your agent to be able to contact people.
yeah, to be on the local net for the chopper. That's what I'm asking. Do I still have a spider like across my eye? I have one of those fucking internal eye thingies, so I can
No,
see.
I don't think you'd have the actual like spider on the eye, but you still like have now been cut off because the helicopter's fried and you don't have the signal relay from it.
Sweet, I still have two eyes. Let's go.
I'm gonna pull out my drone.
Yep.
And I'm gonna. It's got like about 100-foot range based off of the ones we used because it's the same ones. So I'm gonna fly it up, see if I can bounce a signal off of it to get a message out to Fox or Hornet.
Okay. Okay, because it's now down to you, its range is 100 feet, so... And because there's no local network for it to use, I'm not sure if you can even... Like, its local network is just you and it right now, so I'm not sure if you've had to use it to work any sort of external communications beyond that.
Well, like, I can't try phone signal. Like, I can.
Um,
Okay. If you say I can't, then I can't. But
I'm just trying to make sense of it in my head, and I'm coming up blank.
well, because
uh,
like the phone, my agent would connect to an external communications, right?
Okay, yeah.
Can I not attempt to have the drone act almost as like a relay satellite beacon above, like to get higher above the tree line to act as almost like a little satellite dish to bounce a try and bounce a signal? If it's not, if it
Yeah,
can't, then
in my head I'm thinking, but the signal would only be able to bounce that 100-foot range. Unless...
it's like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, like, because theoretically we had some sort of communications while we were in the air. That's how we were hacked.
Yeah.
So if there's potential airwaves above us,
Oh, no, I get you. Yeah, like trying
get the
to...
drone
What the
in those
helicopter
airwaves.
was, like, had the relay connected to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you're trying to reprogram the drone in terms of, like, fiddling with its signal without losing the signal that you're using
Yeah.
to hit it to see if it can pick up anything else.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, that would be really difficult, but you can try.
okay. Electronics. Is it?
Yeah, because I think there's a specific communications one.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 3 points of luck into this.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. So that comes out to a total of a 13. Wow.
Okay. Damn.
What a time. What a
Yeah,
time.
no, because that was really creative. That's why, like, it took me a bit to understand where you were going with it. And I'm like, yeah, no, that could work. And then the dice just shit on you, and I'm like, damn it. That was a cool idea. But hey, you'll get at least, like, you're definitely fulfilling your Netrunner role points dealio. Did I allocate points for that last job?
Not yet.
No.
No, ma'am.
What did I give you for the first job again? Once I corrected myself, that is.
A moment.
We had 220 from the big psycho job, so we had 80 before that, so 40 maybe?
It was initially you had assigned 50, so I think it was 80 from that.
But
And
I
then
would
we
still
got
give it-
120 more from the following job. Although I am just kind of guessing based on vibes. This is not Dragonfall. I do not have detailed notes.
yeah.
What are we asking about?
Improvement points. How many
We've
did
had
we get?
400 total.
How many did
We've
we
had
get for the first job? Because we had
300.
because we got 220 for the psycho job, and we had how many jobs before that? The get the synthesizer.
And then the psycho job. It's literally
Yeah.
those two. But we got a bonus for the psycho job.
I remember this discussion because we were talking about how difficult it would be to level up because of how slow the game rules want you to go with the points and how much it costs.
180, 220 does sound about right as well. If we have a sum 400.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I'd say you got 80 for that first week where you actually had to, like, do something. And then, because you successfully completed the contract, for the second week, I'd say you get 40 for that because you didn't have to do anything, therefore you get a completely, like, mid IP reward for it. So in total, for that whole thing in the forest, that's 120 points. And honestly, for the plane and the general good roleplay of, like, some people just being okay with the forest and the quiet, some people going fucking nuts. Throw another 40 on there for a total of 160.
Yeah.
I have 260 points now.
I'm sitting at a cool 200.
160.
Okay.
I think it's just 160 more for my next roll level up.
Okay, so you suddenly hear a followed by a sliding of the doors on the side of the helicopter as the pilot has hit the emergency release. Now the electronics are fucked and manually open the door for all of you. And then the drone thing, because, you know. But yeah, in trying to intercept some other form of signals, there's moments where it cuts out your own control in the drone, and eventually you're just like, well, I can either keep trying and possibly lose the drone, or just keep my drone and opt for keeping the drone.
Yeah, I'd rather keep the drone.
Yeah. So,
You find yourself surrounded by the Dust Bowl.
Doug looks at the pilot. How long till rescue chopper, you think?
Great, lovely. From one hell to another.
This one has no trees.
But it has sand. You know what they say about sand.
With loss of communication of chopper, hopefully Biotechnica send replacement to pick us up.
I think you're giving Biotechnica too much credit.
Yeah, I agree.
Then again, I guess you worked for them.
don't think Doc ever mentioned that.
Does Pitch not know that? It's possible Pitch doesn't know that. In which case, she would not say that.
Yeah.
Get rid of this one and get to this one. Oh, never mind. Someone made music for tabletop in that, and then immediately puts underneath that it's copyrighted that channel, even though it was meant to be. The sentence before that says it's for use with relaxation and freaking tabletop. Make up your mind.
I mean, they probably mean tabletop without, streaming.
I guess, yeah.
Doesn't mean we have to like it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Throw them in the fire.
Wait, is this... Is this straight from... Yeah, nope, this is... That's funny. I was looking up like Badlands ambience, and someone's literally just posted the Cyberpunk 2077 Badlands. And it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Sounds about right.
Okay, oh, actually, from the person that makes that Kabuki one, I keep using as their one for the Badlands.
Perfect. Let's see if this sounds good.
The closest they got is the fucking junkyard, apparently. It'll do. So I don't waste too much time. Oop. Well, this hasn't happened before. I'm gonna stick with the chopper and see if any of the emergency radios are still working, though usually the emergency doesn't involve the helicopter systems getting completely fried, so yeah, sorry folks. If you have any ideas, feel free to follow them up. Just I'll probably still be here if you don't find anything. And they kind of shrug with like a, oh, well, this situation is out of my paycheck. I don't know how to handle this, and then hops back in the freaking front of the chopper. Like, as once the Spacey's standing outside waiting for the smoke to clear, making sure nothing's on fire, and then tries to find their emergency radio.
want to like walk up towards that to ask, how far away are we from like the city, give or take? I mean, you're there, up in the pilot seat. Sure, they know.
Oh, yeah, we were about an hour out. As the crow flies, on foot. I don't know. Usually it's the freaking navigation systems tell me this stuff.
No, that's fine. Thank you. That's perfect.
Oh, well, glad I could be of help. Is that it?
Walk back over. Just yeah, we're about a long walk. You know, I don't know, miles. Long walk. Hour out in the air. Straight line.
Ooh.
So that might be...
That's some distance.
Yeah.
Assuming we could walk in a straight line.
But yeah. That's an idea. I have an idea. I can start walking towards the city. I keep trying to ping any nomads I know. Hopefully they are around.
Here we are. Let's see.
That is a good idea. I like this idea.
I know it tells me which...
Trying to edit my skill, my bad.
I know it tells you what vehicle you, get put in. VL11 corporate bus. Range. Weapon power. Speed. Where's... That's weird. They got the ascent and descent speed, but not the actual speed. Okay. Okay, no, this one's good. Okay, this needs to be averaging out. So you might be somewhere around the 280 mile mark from Night City, or at least from the landing pad.
Well, that's a long distance. Anyone got the on their internal agent can like hit a button and their car just teleports to them?
Yeah. Can I press V?
You press V.
It just spawns somewhere.
Oh, holy
you
shit,
know.
boss. Yeah, that might take me a while to get out there. Like, holy fuck! What happened?
If we're going game logic, we could crush things with it if you spam it hard enough.
True.
God, I wish that could be an attack. It would be so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do we wait or do we walk?
I mean, I'm not sure if I knew caught it, but Doc was gonna try and ping any nomads in the area he might know, with the limited range of his internal. Cause I imagine they're like shortwave radios now.
Without a natural network to hook up to, yeah.
So probably see the nomads dust cloud before the internal pings on them. Yeah.
No response.
No nomads I know in area.
Somewhat think we're going to be stuck here for a while.
We could give fixing the helicopter a shot anyway.
You know,
I don't expect it to work, but it's what's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
we'll not say what the worst thing is, and I'll agree. Yes, let's try that.
Sure.
I don't know how to fix a helicopter.
Fix one thing and think expert.
How hard could it be?
Uh,
I love this stupid character.
Oh boy.
well, I mean, on the plus side, if we fuck up, they might see us due to the smoke plume.
Doc's checking over his medical bag.
Exactly.
Like,
I, however, will not be putting my hands anywhere near those electronics. Because,
Blednick, you know electronics, right?
Looks. I know electronics, yes.
Want to try help?
I can try and fix the internals, but
Perfect. Let's give it a shot.
yes, please. I'm afraid if I touch it, it's going to explode. Me and complicated electronics, we don't do good.
I imagine D steps back and starts recording again, waiting inevitably for Pitch to go flying.
yeah, Doc's already checking his med bag. Like, this could end poorly.
I guess I'll plug my cyber deck into the system and see if I can unfuck what was fucked? Question mark.
And and Pitch will try her hand at the mechanicals.
Alrighty. Go right ahead and make those checks. I guess, yeah, it's both different forms of air vehicle tech, basically.
Okay, air vehicle tech. Here we go.
I've already got a very lovely...
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
Wait, I thought that...
I see. Why is there two rolls
Pitch
for Pitch?
only succeeds when it's funny.
I thought you already rolled yours with the 12.
No, that was a while ago. That was before. That's while I was trying to edit my
Skills.
my
Okay.
skills.
Oh yeah,
because
that
I
one's got
decided to give-
+0.
I wanted to give Pitch a few levels in air vehicle tech because I thought it would be really funny if the next time this happened, she was like, I know what I'm doing. And then she just miraculously does. I didn't expect it to work this soon.
I mean,
Yeah.
both times you've done air vehicle tech, you've crit.
She's like, please,
God's
I know
favor
what
the
I'm
stupid.
doing.
Yeah, like-
yes.
So, Bloodnick, you try the nearest port, and you just basically find white noise, nothing really to interface with as far as the net running side of it goes. Like trying to like repair its software, it's just it's fried and gone. You're not even sure if the wires you try to use are connected to anything anymore after they burn up. Pitch, however, leaps into the helicopter. And you start just looking around, and you pull up like the pilot seat and look underneath them, and you're like looking across the dashboard. Yeah, this is all definitely fucked. And then basically you're like trying to look like up above and like kneeling on the pilot seat, and then your boot you just feel this thunk as your boot actually hits this underside part of what would be the pilot's like dashboard, I guess you call it the cockpit. And you somehow discover that this helicopter has like a glove box, and inside glove box you find the emergency radio. But it's not powered, so you're like, wait a minute, this thing's probably got a big fuck off battery. So you yank the emergency radio out of its housing, ripping some wires as you do so, and you just go around and basically pop the hood of this helicopter, and just, thankfully with the fact that you wear like rocker gloves, and you
If
manage,
I weren't wearing gloves, I'd be fried, but
and you basically just go, right, okay, that plugged in there. I'm gonna take just this piece of metal and push it into that hole, and then attach the clamps of the fucking vehicle battery to it, and see what happens. And you know what happens? The fucking thing turns on.
I think fortune favors the stupid is perhaps the most pitch accurate statement ever.
Every time.
Every time it's objectively funny for Pitch to succeed in this scenario, she does. She pokes her head out of the cockpit and goes, "Hey, I got the radio working."
And it comes on, and you're like, the pilot's like, I mean, you know what? Fuck it, you got this working. I'm not even gonna comment on everything else you just did to my helicopter, but okay. And it's like, okay, and he's like shooting it. He's like, all right, Biotechnica, come in. This is we are down about 300-ish miles, an hour out by chopper. Can you send a recovery team over? It's like, well, fuck. I mean, it's working. He like checks it, and he looks at the back, and he's like, I'm not touching that. Like, that is live exposed like metal right now. And but eventually you start to hear hello? Anyone in that downed helo, can you read us? Hello? We saw you go down. Is anyone, any survivors? Please respond.
I mean,
Pitch is the one that's on the radio.
Pitch grabs it. Pitch grabs it. Hey, we're fine. We need a ride. The helicopter broke.
Who is this?
Hi, I'm Pitch.
All right. That helicopter was showing Biotechnica colors. Are you with Biotechnica?
Yeah, the pilot's right here. Hey, come here.
Hey. Yeah. Uh,
Can you tell these people that we're not like we haven't like stolen your helicopter or whatever?
oh, right. Yeah. Pilot Sanchez, Biotechnica. Um, work ID 74259. And he's like, well, I don't know what any of that means, but as long as you guys are all right, then you just hang tight. We're on our way.
Great, thank you. And then she sets it down and walks out like the cockiest motherfucker in the world.
Well, shit. I guess I owe you a drink. Fucking magic lady.
Told you I knew what I was doing.
You know, I didn't believe you. I still don't. But that's fine. It worked.
And you it's another like 20 minutes or so before you start to hear this getting louder in the distance. And Doc, guess what? You start to see a dust cloud in the distance.
Yay! Gonna. Doc did hear the sort of conversation Pitch had with the people, but well, he knew she talked to somebody. Doc's gonna ping.
Ping.
Hello.
Oh, shit. Hi. Who is this? We just picked up your message request. I'm assuming this looks like an emergency shortwave signal.
I had super accident. Doc from Night City.
Oh, you must have been in the Biotechnica helicopter. Yeah, I'm Lucy. Me and some of my fam are on the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Just, Rec, what do we think? 10 minutes.
Thank you for the assistance. We'll see when.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, huh? Alright, Lucy out.
Apparently, nomads are 10 minutes out.
Hell yeah.
Do not know this Lucy personally, but hopefully they're with fam I do business with.
Soon enough, a bunch of cars pull up and like take like a proximity like around the helicopter, like you would like the wagons circle. Couple of vans, a number of like sedan looking vehicles, and one very nice sounding muscle car of some kind. But it's fully modded out in Nomad spec for off-road.
Nice.
And out of said muscle car, one gentleman arises wearing looks like an old military leather jacket, but it's in tiger stripe, like straight up orange and black tiger stripe. The collar's like a worn black leather. He's got got a general like black gloves, black t-shirt underneath the jacket, casual and a pair of shades. He's got a brown like full like beard, soul patch and mustache like full combo, and like a shoulder length hair that's just kind of like combed back at the front but left to do what it likes at the side, you know, just to keep his face clear. And he like looks to the other cars, looks at you, surveys the situation, and you can see he's got like an assault rifle at the ready. Like not like ready to start shooting, but he's like, alright, we're not exactly sure what's going on here, therefore I'm gonna keep this on me kind of deal. And he's just kinda like,
Excellent. Pitch gives a really big, really friendly wave.
he like raises one hand, like two fingers to the temple, and just does a little like howdy kind of wave, I guess. Like he's not wearing a hat, but you could almost picture it if he did. Like
Nice. Good style. Good style.
you see around you some of the others get out their vehicles and kind of like keep a lookout both at you and out the surrounding areas. And this guy starts casually walking towards you. This other guy comes up who's got like hair kind of on one side, but then like a lot of like burn scars down the other side. Like a mechanic,
Katsuko?
like a that kind of look, but like in his late 30s, and been through, you know, he's like wearing like a mechanic jumpsuit with like the appropriate like straps to be able to like get a pack on or like hook himself up to something if he needs to like do like suspension work and all that. And you know, he grabs himself a shotgun and like you see him like pull it back, check the rounds in there so it's at the ready, but then he kind of just like holds it in the middle. Like he could basically, you know, very quickly let go of it and then grab the actual handle to fire it, but at the moment he looks like, yeah, he's at like, it's like, I got it, but I'm not at the moment like wanting to threaten you with it. So I'm just gonna keep this thing on me, you know? And on the other side of this sunglasses figure is a younger lad. I think Ellis from Left 4 Dead 2. Like he's got the baseball cap on, a stupid grin on his face, and he's chewing on a toothpick.
Did I ever tell you about that time me and my buddy Keith? Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, thankfully your characters don't know who Ellis is. Therefore, this guy is just someone that you've never seen before.
Thankfully.
And they just start casually walking over to you, and they stop like 30 foot away. And again, the guy in the middle is looking mostly at you guys. And he kind of glances to his side and is like, well, first of all, I was wondering what you might be carrying, but on first glance, I'm not seeing any much cargo besides you fellas. And the ladies, of course.
Was transport chopper taking us back to city after doing job.
Well, ain't none of my business where you been or what you done. If you're on your way back to Night City and, your eye's not looking too good. Unlike the women.
Pitch winks.
Same.
He kind of like tilts his head forward, puts his sunglasses down and winks back at you over the top of them.
Hell yeah.
And he's just got this kind of like, you know, it's like charismatic, slight smirk, but not like full on like smarmy smirk. He's just like, God, that went over well, you know. It's like, yeah. Well. Oh yeah. Also, all the vans are sporting Aldecaldo markings.
Not sure if Doc's ever dealt with them.
Not sure if Pitch knows what the Aldecaldos are, so.
All you can really tell is that they're nomads, basically.
Yeah.
Well. Anybody hurt?
No. Smelled smoke inhalation from pilot, but no one greatly hurt.
Any idea what the damage is? What happened?
What hack?
Yeah.
There was a spider. They asked us questions, and then the helicopter landed and broke.
A spider.
Netrunner symbol. I think.
Didn't happen to catch the exact type of spider on it, did you?
As both Mari and Doc saw this, would they have?
Some of you still have it on your phone screens.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know what type it is. Like, I mean, I don't remember if you told us what type it is.
Well, but Pitch has it. Pitch,
Would
you
Pitch
still have
make this
fight
connected? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, right. And she pulls out her agent and shows it to the dude.
He lets his rifle hang on the sling and just kind of like hang down as his side as he comes forward. Like it's on his right side with his hand like resting on the top of it. But like as he gets close, he turns like so his left side is facing you and holds his left arm out to like in offer of taking the phone. But while also, you know, if you said you're offering it or just showing it, like
She'll let him hold on.
he looks at it,
Take it from her.
lifts his glasses up for a bit. Well, not entirely sure. Not who I was hoping to see, but never mind. Anyway, where are my manners? I'm Santiago Aldecaldo. And I lead this here band of Aldecaldos. Well, as I see it, you got a pile of scrap right there. Mind if my boy takes a look at it?
I mean, shit, it ain't ours.
I don't care.
Fair point. Do you mind if I take a look at it? Look into the pilot. As far as I can tell, it's a wreck. As far as I know, the corp would just buy a new one rather than get this one fixed up. Yeah, that sounds about right for corp. Now, we ain't heading to Night City just yet. But you'd be welcome to spend the night with us, and for this pot of scrap right here, that should get you passage back to Night City. How does that sound?
Sounds fair.
Sounds good to me.
Hands the phone back.
She takes it.
Slings his rifle fully like onto his back, and then just offers that right hand in a like a shield. Sounds like we got a deal.
It shakes his hand.
All right, people. I need. You know who I'm talking to. I need a certain bunch of you to start moving what we can of this bird. The rest of you, keep an eye out for any of those. God damn it, I'm trying to think. Wraith was just a type of this, but there was like
Ravens?
Raven Shiv.
Raven Shiv. Keep an eye out for any Raven Shiv. Now, all of you, we got some room in the vans, some of the cars. My boy here is going to be overseeing the scrapyard, so there's a seat freed up in my particular ride if either of you might want to hop in. Somehow, Dee Dee's completely missing this sweet talking nomad dude and is still staring at her phone. Not realizing that the second she tries to send this blog post, it's gonna come back with no signal. Like, just gonna go to that page not found. Like, and she'll have to do it all over again.
Poor Dee Dee.
Hell, she barely even noticed she crashed. She's like, saw everyone else moves and kind of like moved along with, whilst like, like not fully paying attention to what the hell's going on.
It's like, oh, we're in Night City already? It's like, page not found. The hell?
This ain't nice. He looks up finally. Like, alright, let's see. But yes, I'm sure some people might recognize the name, but at the same
Yes.
time, why can't I get this picture up? What the fuck?
But hey, at this point, Pitch is part nomad with the fact that she's crit both times on that tech roll.
I cannot believe this bullshit. It's so great. It's so stupid.
Here I am screaming a nomad. Pitch just pushes me aside like, I got this.
Yeah, I got this one. Don't worry.
Well, this is him in the images for the The RPG book. Oh wait, I should have put that characters. Or that was only for your characters. Ah, whatever. I'll put these characters here too. But some people probably more recognize him from how he looked back in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Figured it
man.
was gonna be that man.
I had about 20 years to him, but hey, he's a hard worker and keeps himself in shape.
I like me some old men. I
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
As yes.
Yeah, no, upon receiving that offer from him, Pitch glances at Mari for a second and then immediately sprints to fucking take the spot.
I guess she's got shotgun.
Damn. What a shame. She's so eager.
I know, right? I was not expecting that, but hey. Life's full of surprises.
Doc's just thinking the 2 weeks must have been harsh on her.
Ooh.
Alright, well.
Pitch would punch the shit out of you if she heard that.
That's why he thought it.
Accidentally sent in the text over his internal agent.
Oh God.
You hear from like the edge of the circle of cars and motorcycles and stuff, you just hear, "Hey, which one of you's Doc?"
Would be me.
"Hey, I'm Lucy." "Told you we'd get here."
And
Hey.
that you did.
You see this girl in her like early 20s, like a cropped tank that just has like fuck corpos on it, and like, you know, jorts, but also like a long, like a denim jacket tied around her waist, and like a full on, like, you know, kind of like almost 80s hairband, just keeping her hair like back out of her face, and a pair of like sunglasses she's currently like holding up to like as she's talking to you, but she lets them rest back on her nose. And yeah, she has like that, like it's blonde hair, but it's like a dirty sandy blonde, where it's like got dark and light parts to it, mostly because of the conditions probably, but like.
Ugh.
We got space in the back of the van. I hear you're coming to camp with us for the night.
Yes. Would appreciate the ride. And he starts walking towards Lucy.
Not much in the way of seats, but hey, so long as you grab some straps and get yourself buckled in, you should at least be able to stand up for most of it. And yeah, in the back of the van, it's like more like cargo straps, but it can be used as impromptu seatbelts.
I'm just imagining.
There's some
that.
joke in here about grabbing straps, but I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm too lazy to make it.
Something strapped up. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because there is like there's like in like vehicles like that, the wheel bed is there in the back, but it like the whole inside part is raised to that level, and therefore just like straight benches down either side of it in the back of this van. So there is kind of like a bench. Doesn't have any padding on it or anything, but hey, it has straps.
Just imagining like a cargo area, like Uncharted.
Yeah, it's that bare bones kind of. I've ridden something like that before.
Yeah. And yet there's some gear in there that's like tied to the walls of the van and some crates at the far end, but there's definitely room for you to slide in.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you all strapped in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
I apologize for the lack of windows back here, but what are you gonna do? Cool, cool. The back doors get closed. Like,
Less sand in the teeth. Let's go.
Hopefully it goes better than the last.
As
No
long as we don't have any
legislative
spiders pop up again. Hey.
you hear the engine roar up and like this little light pops on in the back there for you, so you have some light. But it's just like this what was it? You know when it's just like this pill shape just up against the ceiling, but just like it comes out slightly and like a domed plastic top to it. Just that one light bulb that's probably not like, it's like 20 volts too 20 watts like too low for what it probably should be to light the whole back of that van. Like
Mm-hmm.
so you just got this kind of like low ambience light in there. And it, as like you feel him like bounce over some of the terrain, it kind of like flickers the points, but it never at any point actually fully like doesn't come back on. And you start moving. And yeah, Pitch, you are in this car. Basically think the Nomad spec Type 66 kind of deal. He gets in with you and he's like, looks over and he's got this smile on his face. He's like, he's definitely checking you out, like even through the shades. And he's like, well, I didn't expect any of you to be quite so eager, but hey, I'm far from complaining. And though this camp is only temporary, I'd appreciate if you keep eyes on me. Just in case anyone tries to drill you for where we're currently hiding out. And then he puts the car up, gets his hand on the wheel, other arm very casually comes over and just goes around Pitch, and then he just starts driving. Like,
Excellent. Yep.
Mm, to be a fly on the wall.
It's been 2 weeks, and Bloodnick and Doc don't exactly participate in the activities.
You want to talk about 2 weeks? I didn't even get to. You know what? Well,
hey, you got 10 minutes. And then he explodes.
10 minutes of trash and then brains across the face.
Wasn't it like 5?
You had 5. You got 5. The deal was for
Yeah,
10, but halfway through.
Oh yeah, that guy. That guy didn't realize it
I
was
didn't
too
even
late
get
that he
10
should have.
minutes.
Yeah, that guy didn't realize until it's too late that he should ask for twice the time he expects to take, so that he can finish before his head explodes. But you know, he was in a stressful situation.
You talk about pins up.
Yeah, you got
If
fucking
she doesn't,
edged.
I will.
Ah, damn. But anyway, yeah, you start driving, and yeah, you in the back of the van. You're not quite sure where you're going. I mean, Paige doesn't either because like Santiago keeps casually playing with your hair and like rubbing the side of your neck and stuff, basically just being a distraction. While like you get occasional glances, but he decides like ahead most of the time while he's
Yeah,
driving.
she is not paying attention to the road.
And it's like he drives and he basically just gets a bit ahead of everybody else, and you see him just flick a switch, like briefly taking his arm from around you. Actually, no, he's driving along with his arm around you. Goes, "Hey, Pitch, would you mind flicking that switch right there for me?"
It takes a second for Pitch to not register that in a innuendo sense, and then realizes what to do and flicks a switch.
How's it looking, everybody? Then you hear some voices come through. It's like, yeah, it's all good, boss. Yeah, we should have this thing apart in, what, hour and a half? Probably have what we can use back at the camp in 2? Alright. And, people still back at camp. Make room for some guests, and, put some extra grub on the fire. We got... You see him, like, pause a moment. He's like, briefly clicks it off, like, I'm sorry, I'm just finding you rather distracting. How many of you was there in your crew again?
There's 5 of us total.
Plus the pilot, alright. Click. 6 guests at the camp tonight.
I thought they accidentally left the pilot behind.
You imagine he got a ride with somebody else? And he puts up the pedal and is Clay's like, alright, well, I'm gonna have a quick sweep of the perimeter and see if I can hit up the relay to see if I can get any in contact with some of that business we're doing. And you see this one guy be like, uh-huh, alright. Wear rubber, click. Like and he just breaks off with the rest of the pack and drives you to this really quite nice spot where you can, like, up on some cliffs where, yes, there is an old relay tower. And you can kind of just see, like, across the Badlands and, like, far to your right, the view, you can see Night City. And, yes, he is DTF in that car right then and there. Or should I say...
Why isn't my mic picking me up? Yep. There we go.
Yep. Okay, fair enough. Fade to black.
Fade to black. Yep.
Yep.
If we could hear that fucking radio, I'd be so goddamn jealous.
Oh god, yeah, like in the middle of it, just you're bumping and you hit the switch by accident.
Not what I meant. I meant the previous broadcast.
Oh, you can't really hear it in the back. You hear like muffled communications, people talking, but they like you hear a bit clearer. Being like you hear like Lucy in the front. It's like, is the old man shacking up with one of those people we just rescued? Uh-huh.
I just want a reason to be angry later.
I mean, don't we have...
First Pitch gets the radio working, and then second this. She's gonna be so smug.
Like, doesn't he get enough enough, Lucy? Let's just keep driving, alright? The less we talk about this, the better.
Just look between the others, just, oh. I see. Bit.
And yeah, eventually you get back to this camp. It's not, like, you see all this stuff set up, like this truck that's been deployed into basically a, like an all-purpose, base? I guess, yeah, similar to that, how it was in the game, where there's, like, one that's just got, like, a like the intel and like a small med part to it. And rip a table. That's what I'm gonna say. Well, rip a chair.
The barber chair of the, or like the new century. Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
they look like barber chairs.
They do. Because I think that's kind of the point. Like, going to get your sideway done in certain circles is like as casual as getting a new haircut.
It reminds me more of a dentist chair, but
Yeah. No, well, I
barber
mean,
works.
they're both kind of the same. You know, like barbers used to be surgeons.
True. Which means that now that you get back to camp, they open up the back and they it's like, all right, we here.
Ugh.
Come on out for
Yeah.
the rest of your night. You're honored guests. Yeah, like Lucy pops in. It's like, yeah, guests, and yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
he's like looking. He's looking. She's looking. Well, she like looks off into space for a second, and then looks up at the guy next to her. Is like, I forgot what I was about to say. Fuck. And she kind of like puts her fucking hands on her face and just turns and walks away. Just like, fuck.
Mood.
Don't you mind her? She's got a good heart, but she's got one hell of a scatterbrain.
Same.
It's no trouble.
Love her already.
Anyway, time.
Oh yeah, it is freaking break time. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the fact that some of you are in different spaces in time to the rest of us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, time travel. But yeah, we'll take our break real quick.
Yay! Break time.
Yeah. I'm sure. Wait, there's 5 people watching. I mean, some of them are probably you lot. So, and so I'm sure Illuminette's still there. Hey, and Maka. And Ghost Ghost Ram. But we'll be back in about 10 minutes. On our break.
Hell yeah. Yay.
We are back, everybody. Oh wait, I didn't get confirmed from Liv. Liv will be back soon. Liv is having soup. Well, Polly already finished the soup, but still, Polly washing off the bowl of the soup.
Alright.
But still. Hey, Illuminate. Nice to see you. Did you also hydrate and do everything you need to do, like have a stretch during the intermissions?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. You got a
Howdy.
10 on the luck roll, so yeah, I think you didn't send
Damn.
that.
Nope. It didn't go out.
It would have been so funny.
What I miss?
If the thought talk had went out in a text message.
Mhm.
Oh right, yeah, I was swapping music. God damn it, I completely forgot.
Pitch doesn't check her agent till morning and then wakes up, reads it, and wakes Doc with a crisp right hook.
The annoying picture might be a guitar to the junk.
So yeah, they got the campfire going, they got their all that shit out, their solar panels, and the freaking small wind, like turbines and stuff, just keeping the little camp powered. But it's very clear that if they felt the need, they could probably pack up in under an hour and get moving. But yeah, as you spread out among the people, there's gotta be at least like 80 people in this camp. And then about an hour after everybody else got to the camp, Santiago pulls up with Bitch.
Pitch has a smug look on her face.
I completely misheard that. I heard
No.
Santiago rolls up with B instead of P.
With a bitch. Also,
Actually,
possibly
that's
true.
how she got her name.
Made her his bitch.
You've missed the target, but not by as much as you think.
And Santiago, yeah, like gets you out there. Like he doesn't hold the door open because that's not how the car works. But still, he kind of like stands next to it and like gestures you, like out.
Pitch, very smug, walks out.
All right, well, make yourself at home. You are guests for tonight, as are your friends. But I got some business I gotta take care of. And he just gives you a little like pat on the buttocks and walks off. They have a talk with
Pitch
some
says,
people.
Of course, and thank you very much, Santiago.
He stops, looks over his shoulder, and just goes, "It was a pleasure."
Damn.
Under her breath, not loud enough for him to hear. She says, "Indeed, it was."
I like to think that Pitch is dumb enough to not realize that's where he was going with that.
Yeah, exactly. You picked up exactly what I was putting down.
Yeah. Ah. Hey, Jip. Yeah, we should be all good to use that relay tower. Oh, it took me a bit longer than I was expecting, but I got it done.
You got something done, all right.
The fake snickering was so much better than any out loud laughing that could have happened in that moment.
The implications. Ah, look who finally showed up at camp. We'd be sitting around like a fire.
Yeah, fucking handing out 40s and like open fire and also using some of the little barbecues around, just
Mm-hmm.
cooked meats and potatoes and basic but hearty and seemingly real food. Yeah,
You know?
like you don't get any scop from what you can tell. Seems these
Take
people
it.
still know how to hunt.
Pitch says to Murray, I have no idea what you could be talking about. We came straight here.
Yeah, you came straight here, all right. Sure. While you were getting stuffed, I was getting stuffed too. But mine was food. You'll just have to tell me about it later, and you know. Just I'm not jealous. No.
No, surely not.
I just imagine Pitch when she said came straight here, she puts emphasis on the came.
That's how I imagined it too.
Well, now, if you want to know about stuffing, my friend Jay above there, he's got a taxidermy collection.
What kind of taxidermy?
Oh, you know, coyotes, some rats. This one weird fucking thing we found once, kind of bit him on the arm, and now he's got a metal arm. No idea what it was, but it looked kind of cool once we killed and stuffed it. This
Have
is
my attention.
the Ellis style fucking figure. Just be like, yep. Also not knowing the implications, just be like, yeah, stuffing things.
You're like, yeah, like weird shit. You have my attention.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm genuinely interested in this.
You
Hell
see,
yeah.
you see him like look around a little bit with a bit of like a smug look in his face. He's like, yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, just over here in this den here. And he gets up and like throws a beer back and starts walking over.
There better be a jackalope. I want a jackalope.
He takes you into his tent, which is clearly just like his tent with his cot. But you know, in one corner, yeah, there's some taxidermy bits there.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, there is, as you said, some like more commonly found in the Badlands kind of stuff. And then this, yeah, it is some form of like, it's like a rabbit, but it's really like longer than it should be. Like it's got more of like a midsection, and it's got these like antelope, like black antlers, or horns, whatever those are classified as on antelope. And really like funky like front teeth, like it's
I love me a jackalope. Them shits are good. Yeah.
So yeah, like we ain't found nothing that's too interesting enough to be stuffing around here. But well, we still got this whole collection after, well, Jeb got kind of stuffed himself this one time. Yeah, I miss Jeb. But hey, I was to say you're about the prettiest thing we found out here since we came towards the Night City area.
A Night City 7 is a Badlands 10.
I don't know numbers too well, but that is the end of that statement. Like, like, because he's like, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yep.
I feel you.
Fucking guy.
So, want to get some drinks and fuck?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I'm pent up as fuck. Yeah, sure, whatever.
He puts the ball he had down. He claps. He does like a little fucking heel kick on the way out. Comes back very quickly with a couple more bottles. He's like, you swear you hear like in the distance, like just outside the tent. It doesn't really block much sound. It's like, I fucking told you guys, I'm fucking in tonight. Fuck yeah.
My mind. This is the funniest fucking thing ever.
Oh my god.
I don't know what most you said when you mentioned some form of danger, Cal, but you know me, I love danger. And then he comes
You're
back.
lucky I'm easy.
And then he comes back with the drinks as if like you like just forgetting that you probably were in his shop for any of that, and he's like, I got the drinks. And yeah, that tent closes up.
Oh yeah. I don't want to be too much of a hoe, but I mean, hey, form a queue. Number.
He cracks bottles and he fucking like just hits the music on this like beat up but like repaired and duct tape boombox, and that's all you get out of that tent for a while. You know what?
Mhm.
That's like he. Oh, I know. I'm just gonna. He rolled a 7 on a D10. That's what I'm saying on that.
Okay.
So yeah, like you start having conversations with the other Aldecados, and you know they you find out pretty quick that like some of them were born in Night City, but found a way to get out, and sure it's not an easy life, but we don't regret a thing. And they just kind of start sharing stories and that, and it's like, now man, of course you're not one of the families, so can't get into too much detail, but there was this one time that they hinted something vaguely awesome and extremely illegal, but still it makes a good story. There's just there's definitely a lot more detail to this story, but like you get like the cliff notes that doesn't like give away like any names of who was involved or where it actually like went down and stuff like that. But yeah, they're generally like really friendly. Everyone seems very tightly knit. And Lucy comes stumbling over with a bottle in her hand that's half empty. And plants herself right down next to Doc.
Ooh.
Hey, you Doc man, right? Are you like an actual doctor or like...
Yes.
Cool. Where the hell is that sweet pipes from?
Mhm.
Oh, you just the way your voice sounds. I don't think I've been hearing anything like that before. And
He's Russian.
right. Yeah, we don't deal with any of those. We not really ran into them. At least I've not been. Like, involved in any Russians as far as I know, but, well, I might be willing to try. She kind of bumps into you a little bit with her shoulder.
Doc will bump back.
And she hands you the bottle. Like,
He takes a drink. Hands it back.
alrighty.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's, you can tell she's had a drink, but she's still like, she's not like slurring her words. She's just, actually, you're not even really sure if she's uninhibited or whether or not this is how she is all the time, because she seems to be pretty like all over the place all of the time. So if you're a doctor, doesn't the beard like get blood in it and stuff all the time?
Not usually. I make sure to keep it away from the blood.
Right. Well, oh, you sure? I think I see a spot right here. I know it's a place you can wash up if you want me to show you.
That would be delightful.
And she will just grab you by the hand and kind of like giddy skip tug you along. Like she stumbles a few times while skipping, but yeah, she just takes you to a tent, and that tent gets zipped up for a while. So
Hell
Bludnik,
yeah.
you're sitting there with Dee Dee and a bunch of these Aldecaldos. And you see this one.
Is just,
Yeah.
just watching. Just like, there's no internet here. Kill me.
What the hell? I'm assuming that's not out loud. That's just your thought process.
Yeah, that's his thought process.
Oh, jeez. Eventually this guy comes over and is like, nice dick. What model is that?
Uh, crap, I don't know.
Yeah, you make up one. He's like, huh. Mine's not quite that up to date, but I keep it running. And yeah, you see this guy. He looks a bit older than you, but you can see he's definitely kitted out as a runner. Definitely more like, he's not sharp dressed like you, but hey, he's got his deck, he's got his visor, he's got his like an appropriate suit for running on, like just underneath like a nice kind of like loose shirt and some jeans, Well, as a runner myself, imagine you might not be liking it out here. I used to be a city runner myself. After all.
He nods. It is dark out here.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course I can't let you on our networks, but I can hook you up to my deck and get you one-way access. Let you be able to connect, but not send anything out.
He nods into the piston.
Okay. And he just takes the cable out of his deck, docks it into your deck, and basically, yeah, runs you through an isolated connection where you can access their network out to the
Docking, ooh.
exactly, and getting you access to the net. Like you're not, they got access to that relay now. Therefore, you're getting like parts of like Night City where you'd be able to like get news sources and stuff, but you don't have like the full Night City coverage from here. Looks like they probably need another relay or two to get fully there, but you're picking up on some of the like east side networks, which is pretty much the same stuff you'd find in most of the city. Like your news feeds, your public access records, and the such.
Yeah. Just sort of sitting in cyberspace watching as those go by on the Virtue. More comfortable there than in the world full of those messy meat sacks that are people.
This guy, he's like like an older Asian gentleman with like this black goatee, and like you can see he's like starting to go bald like in the middle, like but he's still got like rather long black hair like around, like, and he just kind of chuckles as you jack in and grabs himself a beer, just kind of kicks back. He's clearly like found this connection with the outside world, having been with the Elder Gallows. He just lets you just go for it, and yeah, like it was always like casual to see what you're looking at, but like he doesn't interrupt you at all.
Yeah.
Eventually, though, he does suddenly send you a picture, and he goes, "See that? That there is not a star. It's what the satellite we're currently connecting to. Some interesting data we found on it, but nothing mind-blowing. Forgive an old man, but I know you like your cyberspace, but sometimes looking up in the night sky, you can just see as much cyberspace floating up there as you do plugged in. But hey, there's... Hopefully you'll find a good enough reason to look outside the net sometimes. Maybe a piece of meat to your liking.
Shrugs. I have not found one yet. Statistically, is unlikely.
Well, if anything, my records to go by, then I'm guessing you got another 8 to 9 years before you find yours, if you if my personal records anything to go by, that is. Unfortunately, most of the time when you bump into other runners, it's in opposition. But hey, you may get lucky sometime. Alright, I'll butt out now, but I'll keep the connection going. He kind of chills there having like chats and meets. Oh, yep, no, go ahead.
Well, it just sort of just nods and thanks to the guy. It's almost like stargazing, but just looking at the net.
Yeah. And he sits there having meat space chats and drinks and that and just... I mean, I didn't mention any sort of go, and I think he's just like...
Right, I'm just confused because the initial thing from Pitch said, and she's just so frustrated. And I'm just like, who's the she?
Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I edited the first pronoun, but not the second one.
Yeah. It's so hard not to just. They're fucking hitting us.
Bloodnick is as just. I think the term is ace. As,
Yes.
Yeah, just like people are messy. Computers, data. This is nice.
Fair enough. I mean, did I really make it seem like he was?
Him mixed up with
Yes, that was
person that Doc was
extremely
talking to.
homoerotic.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't catch it. I saw it as just this guy saying, "Hey, I see you're a net runner. Here's net stuff."
I was the intention was more like, you know,
He was talking to you
sagely
about finding
advice.
somebody in meat space who you enjoy spending your time with. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I guess. But then again, also, he's also a net runner, so maybe he's just as oblivious to the things he's saying as Blooddick would be.
Perfect. Even better, actually.
The Aldecanos on the outside is like, "Oh shit, is Bobby about trying to hit up the skin?" And Bobby just like, "What are you talking about?"
Meanwhile, they're just chilling, and like after a while, he kind of like, you know, butts out the conversation, and puts on his goggles and leans back as well. Just two bros in 5 feet apart, on the
Two
net,
bros chilling on the fucking
shooting in the net space.
5 feet apart because one of them's ace.
God, now I'm just thinking of like fucking Joey and Chandler in their fucking recliner chairs next to each other. Okay. And let's be fair, Dee Dee probably gets hit on a lot, and Kit could decide how that goes down for themselves.
I mean, I want to. Their initial intro to the group was DD hitting on Blipnick.
Yeah.
To be fair, Blipnick did have an interaction at one point with a tiger claw gal that was then subsequently bunked, or whose girlfriend got bunked, and suddenly over.
Oh yeah, there was a bit like Ace, but
Ace, but not
possible.
aromantic.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this girl seems nice. Shame that she's now fucking dead.
Well, no, it was
Well.
shapes that she hates me
Yeah.
because my friend killed her girlfriend.
You know what? And then Pluto's like, right, that was my romantic battery depleted. Now it's gotta
For
wait
the
another
next
5
decade.
years. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
I've done more flirting in that 5 minutes than I have in the last 10 years.
Have or will be doing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But eventually, in this star-filled night, even this close to Night City, it's definitely, oh, I didn't loop that one. This is a relaxing night at the campfire with the avocados from Cyberpunk Ambience.
Also, circling back for just a moment to what Dee Dee is doing right now. I know, knowing what I know about Kit personally, as soon as they learn that we have been in a nomad camp and doing this, they will be so upset that they missed this session.
Oh.
They love nomads.
Okay, then Dee Dee has as much avocado as she can take.
That's a high bar.
She can take one half, I'll take the other. It'd be great.
Alright. So. Yeah, there's just, of course you were stargazing on the tower in the forest, but here with like a semblance of tech and more people and like just generally just more interesting setting, it kind of makes the scenery and the stars more interesting as like a side effect. Santiago comes up the pitch and goes,
Okay,
Oh.
now I heard it.
well, it seems we'll be taking you back to Night City tomorrow, so I'm about to turn in for the night if you want to join me. Make
You
the
don't have to
most
tell
of
me twice.
You know what? I had a whole extra line of that, but whatever. Let's go. I get the feeling that if you weren't going to be leaving our company soon, I would need to tell you once. And cut to the morning.
Yep.
Okay, so the morning rises and there's quite a few early risers among the camp. Some people that actually sort of are like nocturnal, like people have like watch during the night and then kind of take a slumber during the day and stuff like that. The Netrunner guy is basically up all night watching the cameras on the trucks in various angles of the camp's perimeter. Like, tapped into every out-of-counter dash cam at the same time, like, you know, for different angles. And, yeah, there's a big old pot of just, you know, oats. Pretty much that is. Just a basic porridge ass bowl for freaking breakfast. Well, it ain't no breakfast burrito, and it ain't no, whatever the hell else you, CD4 have for breakfast, but it'll see you through the day. As this, full-on cowboy-looking guy, just once you're up and out, just, beckons you over and will just shove a ball in your hands, then just scoop the slop into it. It's filling, but it's not very tasty. It's not bad, but it's definitely just this one note kind of deal. Who's in The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stranger, the cowboy at the bar.
Mhm.
He looks like that guy.
Hmm.
For those that haven't seen that movie, he looks like this.
Hell yeah. Very old kind cowboy vibes.
Yeah. And soon enough, they start packing up, and Santiago comes over to the group. He looks at all of y'all. I actually happen to have some people I need to visit in that city, so I'll be coming along to getting you folks back there. And camp's gonna be moving, but you won't need to worry about that. Just we'll get you in Night City. We'll have to break you up into some smaller vehicles. Get you across the through the border there, 'cause let's just say we don't have an official invitation into the city. And we got you some more appropriate rides. No back of the van here, you'll actually have seats. The caveat to that, of course, is that hang on to your arm. If we run into any trouble on the way there, we're gonna need you shooting, not just playing passenger. That sound fair to you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sounds quite fair.
All right. Once everyone's had that feel, get ready to ride out. All right. Vehicles when you're ready, people. Get you with me.
She smiles.
And yes, he actually whistles for you. I'm not sure if the mic picked it up properly or not.
Oh yeah.
It did? Okay.
We heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came loud and clear.
Hopefully not too loud.
There's another joke in there somewhere,
Okay.
but
Okay, because I've actually been going without the crisp this entire time. And I'm assuming you've not heard any weird like background noise or anything.
there's
Well-
pretty odd here and there noise, but like with the entirety of the session pretty much it's just been more able to hear you.
Yeah, that was the intention. I thought because, because I got like a more proper mic now, I wouldn't need it as much to cover up audio scuff. Okay. All right. So basically, some of you, let's see. We'll say Mari and Bloodneck. You get to be getting in the back 2 seats of basically this station wagon that's like modified to shit with nomad tech.
Mm-hmm.
Like National Lampoon's Nomad Desert Badass Holiday. Like
Mm-hmm.
and this much smaller car, like the hey Jakey boy, like the starting vehicle, if you have the Nomad Origin in 2077, just that kind of compact but fucking rips like hell car. The Colby whatever. That one. V's first Nomad car. That one. Smallest little photo you ever did see.
Mm-hmm.
And without the colors on it. And they pull up and the back door gets pushed open. It's like, hey you're riding with us. And Lucy is in the back seat. And there's this other girl who looks like Latino vibes with quite a tight ponytail, but it's like braided the whole way down to the back and just leather jacket, fucking functional but still kind of killer looking in the driver's seat. And she just looks back at like over the once you get in, it's like, all right, you two, I'm just try not to distract me driving too much, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And just goes, looks to Doc and goes like, just kind of shakes their head a little bit. It's like, Lucy likes you, and we have to drop you off at Night City, and probably not see you for a very long time. So don't feel embarrassed. It's not the first time. And yeah, you start moving in this caravan of nomad cars. There's Santiago's, there's the station wagon, there's Lucy's one, then there's like two more like off-roady, like little mule looking ones.
Yeah.
One of which has a mounted machine gun on it. And you just kind of like ride out in formation. Heading for Night City. And yeah, you're basically on a road trip. Dust is getting kicked up everywhere. The freaking plains before you barely have roads. But they're making some. Leaving a wake of clear dust behind you all. As you head towards Night City. You can't see it from here, but you managed to see it on the horizon when you were in the sky, but ground level you can just kind of just see the red sky. And you're just cruising along. Lucy's very much making the most of the time. You can't do much in those back seats, but hey, she does a lot of kissing. Bloodnick, you're unfortunately cut off on the net for now, but hey, by tonight you should be back in the city, back where you feel comfy. You just have to endure this long journey in meat space. But hey, at least Mari's there. At least there's a person you know in the car. Oh, and Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Dee Dee's in it too. Dee Dee's like, I have an entire second blog to write after this. And I still gotta do the forest. Damn it. I think I have lots to do. I'm gonna be busy. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. It all seems peaceful for the longest time. Just riding. The views of this sandy wasteland with only a few buildings here and there. Some like clusters of buildings, like what you imagine would be like truck stops, and you pull up at some of them. Where you find some locals that are basically still operating little diners and like mechanic shops and fuel stations, just basically living off nomad business. This close to Night City, there's quite a lot of it, considering that they're very needed for a certain trade. And that you got themselves quite a little good business out here. They stop you off, and not the worst food, definitely not the best. It's just like straight up a Denny's out here, you know?
Yeah.
And they, yeah, like, alright, we're gonna be stopping here for a bit. Get some get some grub, get some coffee, get fueled up. Maybe get a spare tire or two. Lucy hops out the car. Is like, I want a milkshake. Strawberry with the cream on top. She's not demanding this of you, Doc. She's basically pitching her order to Santiago and the other nomads. Like, and they just kind of like they're like, yeah. Like, it's kind of a good atmosphere, honestly. Like it's very clear that like not blood related, but that's definitely got like that family connection down. There's no like public access data port here, but you do get some signal from the fact that, of course, like this diner does have its own like antenna tower, for the obvious needs of a business owner. So you at least have signal, which is all you need in this day and age. There's no Wi-Fi password or anything. Okay, what else happens?
Did we manage to get in contact with Hornet and Fox and let them know, hey, yeah, shit's happening.
Oh yeah, has anyone checked their phones today? At least those that don't have it internal, therefore were affected.
Nick would check it once they got in range of the city.
Yeah. Yeah, this little pit stop of a place. You notice the spider thing is gone from your screen.
I don't like it.
Do you think you can send word to Fixer? Might be too late to contact to warn, but
I think we've only really had contact with Fox, so I'm gonna boop.
just snoop boot hoop emoji to Fox.
No, I mean I'm just gonna call her, but yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you have Hornet's number, but it was Fox that was like pulling you into a group chat, sending a message, and deleting the group chat. Like,
Right. Then I'll call Hornet.
oh, the hell. Hi, Bludnik. I guess you're back in town already?
Nah, we are back in town.
Yeah, it's not really a good time. What's the situation?
Wanted to let you know there was issue coming back.
issue? What kind of issue?
A helicopter was hit, and we were forced to sit down before we reach city. Hacker asked questions in regards to individual met at train yard.
Oh. And what, pray tell, did you tell them?
We did not tell them about the individual, but it was let slip that individuals met on job for you, and I believe they plan to come looking for you.
Yeah, no, that's why this is not a good time right now. I appreciate the honesty, but what this guy's trying to say is that we're already having chats. Hi and bye, and click, you get disconnected.
Put the phone away, the agent away. It is indeed too late.
Well,
Ah, shit.
we'll just learn for next time.
Never give name of employer. It's something that Bloodnick had been very prevalent on with when Adam Smasher, we didn't know who he was, and he was like, "Hey, what's the name of your employer?" Bloodnick's like, "I'm a professional. I don't give out that information."
Pitch is unfortunately stupid, so
It works.
yeah, Pitch is currently looking like a bit like a kicked puppy. She's like, I know I fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's on me.
Wow,
That is-
something
that
bad
is my bad.
happened.
Part of it, my fault.
Boing, ding.
Let's hope he's not at least dead. You know, we need work, of course.
Didn't
I-
have to cover for me though. I appreciate it.
I heard a sound.
Bleeding, bleeding. There's a group chat suddenly.
Oh boy.
It's Fox. It's like, hey, you're all alive. You fucked up. Don't worry. I'm looking after Hornet. I know this spider. Hornet doesn't even know where he went anyway.
Pitch just outright says like, yeah, that's entirely on me. I wasn't thinking and I let it slip.
Cool. Don't do it again. Not gonna lie. Probably not gonna be getting called about any jobs anytime soon until he cools off. But hey, shit happens.
Is fair.
Don't die. And then, dink, freaking group chat gone.
Is it just me, or did that last one almost seem like threat?
I wonder why.
It was don't die with like cat emoji. But you know, then the group chat was gone.
Yeah.
And you're really
Bloodnick is almost like, "Oh, don't die. Should we be concerned about how pissed Hornet is right now.
Well,
So-
I mean, maybe there's somebody else we have to worry about.
You all lose 1 rep with Hornet. I think that puts you back down to 0. No, wait. Down to 1. I think you got 1 for the first job, 1 for the smash.
Well,
I mean, actually, you got 1 for taking the advice and getting out the city on the Biotechnica job. So, yeah, I guess that puts you down to 2.
I'd like to say that Pitch feels really bad and would try to minimize the impact to the others, but I don't know how well that would work. Not that she doesn't feel bad and she doesn't attempt to minimize as much as possible. But she does understand that she is fully responsible for this.
What was that about, Pitch? You've gone kind of pale.
Just, made a small mistake. Well, made a mistake on our last job. It's nothing you need to worry about.
Alright. We all make mistakes. That's part of life. We all learn, we keep moving. If you don't keep moving, and you keep being scared of making more mistakes, then you just fizzle out. And you're gone.
Pitch kind of just keeps her mouth shut. Which is uncharacteristic of her, I know, but...
Just think of all the mistakes you didn't make. All the good decisions, I guess you'd say. Imagine all the things you wouldn't do. Or wouldn't have done, I should say, if you were scared about making mistakes. Last night, for example. Right now, I guess, for example. I suppose. We
you
got... No, you go ahead.
don't need to worry about me at all. I know I'll be fine. It's my friends I'm worried about.
Right, exactly. I won't worry none. I was just trying to help you stop worrying. Well, we're a couple of hours out now. And hey, I did have a fun time. And hey, I may swing by from time to time, but I don't really do much staying in one place. You dig?
I get that. But if you're ever in Night City, you are welcome to find me.
I'll definitely add you to the people I will visit while I'm there. You, some business, some family. Speaking of, how are you doing for work in Night City?
I've been doing better than I have been. Why? Do you have something you'd like done?
I mean, if you and your friends are open to some business that'll probably take you out of Night City here and there, then well,
Being out of the city wouldn't bother me a bit, especially if it's for you.
he kind of like just puts fingers in your hair after that, like for a bit, brushes some out of your face, and he's just like, good to know. Now, while of course there's nothing, no straight up avocado business I can involve you in, that's all within the family. There may be some external friends of mine that I work closely with and may need some more city folk to help some of their problems.
Well, if there's anything we can do for you, we'd be happy to.
Of course.
Of course, I don't want to speak for my friends, but I would have to talk with them. But you have my vote of confidence, at least.
How do you get on with medias? Just unrelated note.
Judging from my relationship to Dee Dee, I'd say just fine.
Oh, she's a media, is she? I didn't get much chance to talk to
As far
her.
as I'm
She was busy.
I bet she was.
It was also quite unlikely pairing I heard about last night. That danger girlfriend of yours, Mari, I was expecting her standards to be a bit higher, honestly. But you know, good for that boy.
You know, it's been 2 weeks. She's a little pent up.
Oh, right. That explains a lot. That and the drink, I bet. But no, he's a good lad. But he's dumb as a box of rocks.
I think I'm dumb.
I think he mentioned something about taxidermy.
Yeah. Old friend of his, damn near his best friend. He's got a lot of stories of the two of theirs antics, but yeah, the taxidermy and a few other bits and bobs are all really that's left of him. Again, another good boy and only slightly less dumb than that one. Slightly. There's at least some shiny rocks in there in that bag, if you catch my drift.
I think I do. Pitch will send a quick message into the group chat mentioning that they might that Santiago might have a job for us if we are collectively interested.
Now, myself, medias I typically don't get along with. They paint us nomads as a bunch of criminals and murderers and the like, but they don't seem to notice the difference between nomads and Raven Shiv. But this is one young guy. He's getting his career going, and he seems to have quite an open mind about people's lifestyles and that. So, you ever see a young boy by the name of Trace looking for some help with something? I'd appreciate it if you help him out. Need to try and protect some of the honest bloods trying to operate in Night City.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I'd have to let our little group know before I can say anything for certain, but I would definitely be willing to help out where I can.
Yeah, don't mention that last part to your friends. Just, if there's a young media named Trace, I'd appreciate you giving me a hand. As for the other
Pitch
jobs,
does-
though, just, yeah, talk to your friends on that. Pitch does.
Skylar misunderstood what the train of thought was, so never mind on that.
Okay. In the
Do
other
the folks in the group chat reply?
Oh, did you actually type it in the group chat IC thing? Oh, no, okay.
No, I said it. I did, however, say out loud, and I wanted to see if other people had something to say in return.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd send back like a, yeah, I could be interested in that. Money's money.
I will also send it into the in-character group chat.
okay. Now, the border of Night City in 2045 is definitely not as heavily fortified and walled off as it is in 2077. It's recovering from 2023 like most other things. And the caravan, as it were, starts, like, you see Night City at this point. And he flicks the switch and goes, "Alright, everybody, you know the plan. We head to that gap in the wall. If it's still there, great. If not, we make a new one. And break off and scatter to the streets once you're inside. Get our packages off in Night City somewhere, and you know where to go. Right, boss? Right, boss?" And over the radio, you hear some noises behind this one person as you just hear, yes, I'll get right on it. You just hear like her like turn up the fucking the fucking music on the radio before she shuts her mic off. And yeah, they head up along the like the wall. It's not like the big fucking black reinforced metal wall, but it's still a wall. It's just not the wall. And you can see where parts of it had like crumbled over the long period of time before like Night City started being brought back to life, as it were. And you see some places where they're just like basically got scaffolding across as a make-do patch job to try and get it together again, but you just see on the truck to the right that doesn't have the machine gun mounted on it, you see the a hatch on the top flip open, like a just a very openable sunroof, and this one gal comes out with her fucking like bandana over her face, full goggles on, freaking bright red hair, like flapping in the wing, and she just pulls up like in front of herself this fucking RPG, aims it at the patch bit of wall, just reopens that fucking hole, and all your cars just head through and just start splitting off. And soon enough, though, you start to hear as what little border guard there is at this day and age of Night City start pursuing. Pull over. You are violating visitation laws and border control. You've stopped the vehicle, or you will be fired upon. Hey, bitch. Reach behind my chair, will you? There's a box there. It's green, yellow writing on it, has a little latch on it. Pop that
Mitch
open.
reaches for it, pops it open.
If you feel these guys need any sort of encouragement to not be following us, feel free to pull that pin right there and drop those pineapples right out the window.
You got it.
As he has just a fucking army surplus metal fucking container of grenades back there.
Neat.
Pitch now being the think fast, chuckle nuts.
Yeah.
You either live enough to, you either, what is it? You either die getting think fast chuckle nuts, or you become the think fast chuckle nutser.
You either die getting memed on or become the meme. Live long enough to become the meme. And the car with Didi, Bludnik, and Mari, they look back and they're just like, oh, okay, it's getting fun now. Hey, one of you back there, pop the back and feel free to use this. And they reach back and basically between the seats, because of course like it's one of those where you have like the the split horizontally back of the car, where like the window part pops up, but then the other bit lays flat, giving you a
Mhm.
bit of a bed to it, just like easily load and unload. And strapped on a tripod, in this flat part of this freaking station wagon, is a rather heavy-looking sniper rifle.
Gods.
See if you can nail those suckers. Pop a tire, watch them flip, aim for the driver. However thirsty you're feeling is up to you. You go right ahead.
Is
Meanwhile-
she heavy weapons or shoulder arms?
It's an anti-material rifle.
In ranged weapons, there's handgun, shoulder arms, and heavy. Sniper rifles, I assume, would normally be shoulders, but this is an anti-material rifle.
Let's see.
I mean, it's the same skill for me anyway, but I don't think Blending would be like, he's like, what do you want me to do with this? Looks at the danger gal.
Don't look at me. Look, my specialty is pistols and poisons. So one of you.
At least you are good with guns. I am freaking hacker.
You know what? Fine. I'll do it. Bitches love cannons, and Dee Dee get on the fucking sniper rifle.
I mean, she's got a couple cannons already.
I don't know if Dee Dee's even good with guns, but she's just like, I feel like Dee Dee would be like, oh, you guys don't want to do this? Fine, I'll do it. It's like fun. Like,
I mean, I have like a 9 in shoulder arms, like a level 2.
That's more than me. I have a 6, and that's based off pure reflex.
where's Double D? Fighting. No, ranged weapons. Oh.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, high reflex, but
No
nothing
skill.
in shoulder arms.
Everything
Look,
is
if
just a
you'll-
5
If you
except
let
high
me
dome
be
is
right
6.
back, I'll take the gun, but I gotta be right back.
I mean, DD wants to fire it. Whether or not she's good at it is a whole separate ball game.
I mean, I'll put that to Kit whether or not that's what Dee Dee's reaction would be. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some enemy stat blocks and whatnot to use. Therefore, I think this is where we're gonna leave it today, and then we'll start up with the vehicle to vehicle combat at the start of next session.
Excellent.
And hey, it's Santiago fucking Aldecaldo.
Yeah.
I don't know why if it's me. I just felt like, anytime we meet a character that is like major enough that people that just play 2077 know of them, we gotta put fucking between their first and last name. What would be like Rogue fucking Martinez, Adam fucking
Mendiarez, you
Smasher. Oh wait, sorry,
It's Roga Mendiarez.
Mendiarez. Sorry, not Martinez. Yeah, I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not late enough in the timeline that I could say Jackie fucking Wells, but yeah. He ain't here yet. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the session. The intrigue. Because, you didn't think you'd help out Adam Smash and that'd be the end of it, did you?
Hope, maybe.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, well, I'm glad you listened along, Illuminati. Illuminati.
Close enough.
Yeah. But this isn't naughty a
I'm back. Sorry
person or
about that.
whatever. That's okay. I need to set up enemy stat sheets and like figure out exactly what weapons and stuff you'll be rolling. So we're gonna call it here and pick up with the combat next time.
Yeah. Just
Hell yeah.
Mhm. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's go see Leovic. Leovic's playing some Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wacky.
Well, thank you everyone for coming and for watching and whatever or not. And as always, please be good to yourself, excellent to each other, and turn your enemies to scrap.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.